is up, everybody, and welcome to Comic Cap Collectibles. This is the book I will be cleaning and pressing today. This is Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends #1. It is the first appearance of Firestar, but not in continuity, because this was a comic book based off the cartoon series, not in the actual storyline. However, it's still a cool book because she was actually a TV character before she was a comic book character. So I always wondered where they got her from when I was watching as a kid. I thought maybe she was part of a team that I didn't know about, but turns out she was made up for the show. So a little rough. It's a cool book. Already noticed right there you got a little rip. You got a color break on that corner, a couple color breaking ticks, a little bit of staining. Definitely loved and read a few times. You got a slight it's not a spine roll, so it's what I call a cover shift or spine shift, which I can try to correct a little bit. And you got a little bit of soiling on the back cover. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try to clean up this back cover, and then not much I could do with the front as far as cleaning, but the before I press it, I'm going to try to correct this spine a little bit to make this book fold a little more like it's supposed to. So let's start with cleaning that back cover. All right, so I have my eraser pen, my fine eraser pen, my Absorbing sponge, and I might even bust out the document cleaning pad. Not sure yet, but let's see what we can do here.
Oh, the soiling comes right off, but staining, it's not something I'm about to do to this book. There it is, not coming off.
A stain right there. I've got a rip or something right here. Yeah, it's a little puncture right here, right on the G. So this is not my book. I'm just cleaning it for somebody and pressing it. I wouldn't grade this. It's got too many issues in it. It's probably like a 4.0 book. Even if you make it look a little better, I don't think it's going to get a better grade because of that color break, that rip, and then that puncture in the back cover. You're looking at a 4.0 at best. Those are pretty major flaws in a book, on top of some soiling and other stuff. But unfortunately, like me, many collectors, whether you're going to grade it or not, you still want it to present the best way in your collection. So it doesn't seem shifted from the middle. Strange. This might have just been stapled poorly. But I'm going to try to add some humidity to this middle, try to get it in the press to try to straighten that cover a little bit. So let me steam this first. All right, so I'm going to hit this with a lot of humidity in the middle. That's why I have the book standing up like such. All right, so over at the press, no backer boards, no parchment paper. I'm literally gonna just try to pull this in place. You can see, I'm trying to get this edge aligned just with my fingers. Once I got it close to where I want, I want to press it down. What that's kind of doing is resetting that spine a little bit. It's just shifting it a tiny bit. You see it's still off a little, but it's way better than it was. So I'm gonna let this sit in there probably 6 minutes. I am also gonna let this cool down like 3 hours. So then I will have to take it back out, steam the covers again, front and back cover, and then put it back in and actually press it properly. This is just to try to correct this cover shift issue. All right, so I actually left this in overnight just to try to get this spine right. And you can see it's a tiny bit better. Still tapers down from this side to this side about a 1/16 of an inch over, but it was worse. So now I'm just gonna hit this with steam, get it in the press. Like I said, it's got its issues, got a couple rips, stains, whatnot, but it's a cool book. So let's hit it with some steam, get it in the press, and see what it looks like then. The funny thing is, now that I have the light on, you can see this half of the book actually looks pretty good already, and then this half of the book that was sticking out of the press doesn't look so good. All right, so I have a silicone parchment paper down on the press. This is cardstock, which is going to go inside the cover. There's a backer board at the center fold. Never fails. And another cardstock will go right here. I can get one loose. And silicone parchment paper on top and over to the press. Now I just had this sucker really snug because I didn't have all those extra backer boards in it. So I'm going to back it off a full half of turn. Put it in. Swing away, but I'm just stubborn. Still feels a little snug, so I'm going to back it off a quarter turn. And it's good. So 5 minutes under heat, 160 degrees. And then I'm gonna let it cool down for 2 to 3 hours and we'll see what it looks like. Let's see what we got. Nice flat crisp cover. Stainings. There's that color break right there. Staining. But definitely presents better. I'd still say, I don't know, 4.0, 4.5 book. So, hope you liked the video. If you did, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys next time.